What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a very long time. I would say 2 months since I've posted a video. I apologize, but I want to give you an update since I am back now that during this 2 months, I was in Bali, Indonesia. I had left the Philippines, left my condo, left Manila, everything. So now I'm in Malaysia, and I'm actually leaving Malaysia tomorrow morning and headed back to the Philippines, but not to Manila. I actually do not want to move to Manila. I'm actually going to try something a little different, maybe in a province area, maybe somewhere like Bohol or Dumaguete. But I'm going to have a new change of pace. I'm actually going to try backpacking full time instead of living in a condo, because it gets so boring staying in one location for way too long. And when I do that, I get a little loco and it gets depressing. So that's what I'm going to have for you guys, is I'm going to show you different locations, and I'm actually going to be traveling solo, so I won't have any hindrances. So I'll be able to show all the beautiful sights, sceneries, everything. And I'm going to start back over in the Philippines, and we're going to go to a lot of islands, and then we're going to go back to Bali. And then I'm actually going to show you Bali, Indonesia, and I'm going to show you the difference in costs of living and everything. Even though I've been staying there for 2 months, I would say that the cost between Bali, Indonesia, and Manila can vary based on your lifestyle. I will say, if you're a drinker, it's going to be more expensive to drink in Bali and in Malaysia. But if you want to eat, it is it's very hard to tell between Bali and Manila, because there are so many hidden places, food stands that you can go and just get some really good food in the Philippines. And then there's also some very good places, hole-in-the-wall places in Bali. So it actually varies depending on how you want to live. As far as properties, I can't give you that estimate, but I know that it varies on where you want to live. It turns out that places in Dumaguete, Bohol, Siquijor, all those islands, real estate is half the price of Manila, which makes sense. But I was paying $400 for a shoebox, and when I see these other properties, it's like you can have a whole house for half that price, for half what I was paying for a shoebox. But you get convenience. I learn new things on the way that maybe for me, it's not convenience that I needed or cared about. It was community. So during my time of living or staying in Bali, I had a very short period of time where I went out and met some other expats, or I'm just going to call them travelers because they're just traveling. And some of them are actually Indonesian citizens, and they are the most kindest, most welcoming. They are very welcoming, and they made me feel like I was at home. And they kind of spoiled me to death because they showed me all these different places, and I was able to participate in so many things, so many group activities, and it just felt like I was part of a big family. And it was something that I was missing when I was in the Philippines, because I was living in Makati, which is business district, and of course you got the red light district. So there's not much kind of a community that I would want to surround myself with. So when I went to Bali, everything kind of changed for me. I mean, of course, I changed my hairstyle, I didn't really change my attire, but I actually started to become more social, and I actually started to open up a little bit and just make friends and just meet people, talk to people. I talk to people from all over the world, like people from Turkey, Russia, Lebanon, India, and of course Indonesia, China, Japan, everywhere. And it was just like a breath of fresh air to be able to just meet different people and befriend and enjoy each other's company and have a good time and talk about just anything and everything. And I realized that I was doing it all wrong in the Philippines. I guess you could say I was getting pretty bitter and angry, and I think it's because I was just stuck in the same place and I just refused to leave. And that's the thing that I don't really necessarily like, is staying in one place for too long. You know, I no longer stay at that condo anymore. That lease is done. So now I am actually going to, just backpack, just go from hostel to hostel, maybe stay at a couple places for a few months just to fill the area around. But I'm not going to stay in the same place like I used to. This is going to be a whole different pace, and my spending habits are going to be different. My habits are going to be different. My social life is going to be different. I'm actually going to go make friends with Filipino locals, just like I did for Indonesian locals. And I think I got off on the wrong foot when I first arrived in Manila, because I was coming to Manila to do business, which turned sour, and everything just went downhill. Had a stalker, ended up just getting totally ripped off by a fraudster. It all went downhill, and it just wasn't getting better for me in the Philippines. So I left, reset it. Now I'm coming back with a fresh new mind, a fresh new vibe, and a fresh new everything. And so, oh, and also, by the way, I lost my phone. The phone that I was using as a mic. I was using my phone as a mic, so now I have this. But I still have my main phone. I lost my phone in the ocean, sadly, and I'm not gonna get into that. But as far as I know, I'm only gonna continue to try to do better with these videos. Keep posting more, and I'm also going to post shorts too, of course, in case you needed some reminders. But yeah, I'm kind of just picking everything back up together. I'm going to inform you on new things that you can do if you want to move abroad. Right now, everything is constantly changing. AI is taking more jobs. It's getting harder and harder to find online jobs, but there's always alternatives, and I have the answer. If you stick with me, you'll hear those answers soon enough. But anyway, I don't want to keep you up too long or keep you distracted too long. I will see you on the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you liked the video, like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.